So my favorite quote of all time comes from Oprah. She says, everyone in life just wants to know three things. They want to know, do you see me? Do you hear me? And does what I say mean anything to you at all? That's it. And so that's got me really thinking, like, what does it take to really see people? I don't think seeing people is about tolerating them or accepting them. I think when we really see people, we embrace the value that they bring in to the spaces that they show up in. So I think there are four very distinct actions that we have to demonstrate consistently if we're going to be able to embrace the value that people bring. And I use the acronym LENS, LENS, to say, do you have the lens to really see people? The L is all about listening. I believe you can listen to be right or you can listen to understand, but you cannot be both. And you have to decide in every conversation how you're going to show up. The E is about empathy. And this is your ability to move past listening and to acknowledge someone's experiences just as real and true to them as yours is to you. The N is about noticing bias. So understanding, whether conscious or unconscious, what are the thoughts, beliefs that I bring in to a situation, to a conversation? What have I learned? And maybe more importantly, what do I need to unlearn? And the S is about safety. Do you create the space of safety for people to show up as their full, authentic selves? I believe you have to be able to demonstrate all four of these if you're really going to see people for who they really are. As someone who teaches leadership, this is so important to me because you cannot serve people you do not see. I want you to hear that. You cannot serve people you do not see. I remember years ago, I was at coaching a group of executives. There were 16. And towards the end of the meeting, I said, can I just challenge you on something? And I said, I notice when I look around, only one male is African-American and there's only one female executive. And I said, I think you have some work to do. People need to see people like themselves in the organization if you're going to create a culture of trust and of belonging. And, for me as someone in leadership, if you are not growing and promoting and creating the space to understand people different than you, then you do not see people. And if you're unwilling or unable at this point in your life to really see people, then you should not be in a position of leadership. Seeing people does not require us to give up who we are. If anything, I think it challenges us to go back and remember who we are when we're at our best. All of us. When we're showing up our best, we listen, we have empathy, we are aware and notice bias, and we create safety for the people in our lives and for the people that we serve. So, do you really see people? Listen, I'm not someone who's always going to be like, oh, I get this right all the time. I don't. But when I apply these actions, I definitely get it right way more often. And I believe that you will too. So, I see you, and if no one tells you they believe in you, I believe in you. Hope it gives you something to think about. See you later.